Hi, and welcome to. He's going to mention the hat.
I'll do the intro. Welcome to NPCs of Tal'Dorei, where Ollie wears a stupid hat.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to NPCs of Tal'Dorei, where Ollie wears an awesome hat.
Just put that off. I feel better now. Dude. Because I'm the only one allowed to wear a hat, alright?
How is that, man?
I'm the only one.
How do you get a hat?
Because that is my thing.
My camera.
Stop.
I
No.
should be allowed
You
to
wear.
a hat.
You wear.
I wear a hat.
No, you sit in the
Why?
damn chair
I should be allowed to.
every single
I should be allowed to
time.
wear a hat.
Why? I should be able to sit in a gaming chair every time we do a thing.
Welcome to NPCs of Tal'Dorei.
See, don't fuck with me, mate.
It was shit in my bed. Welcome to NPCs
shit in your
of
bed.
Tal'Dorei with myself, Oliver Dungeon Master, and Dave,
Yeah.
aka the Hat. Welcome.
No, not the hat. Oh, I don't call you the chair. Because the reason why we're not doing his room again is because
I haven't fixed the light bulb in my room, and there's no light in there.
Light bulb. It's not hard. Just change the damn light bulb.
You can see the honeymoon period is over here on NBC's.
No, it was never started. Anyway, so
we're here to review and recap Sam Riegel's one shot as the rest of the crew are out doing wonderful things.
except for Liam.
Except for Liam, who was around not.
So they're all at Burning Man, just doing Burning Man things. If you know anything about Burning Man, just assume they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole Enigma bundle of wonder is where they are.
That's an interesting way of saying just really, really high, but it's just the way it is. So this is Sam's first go being a DM in Critical Role, and in general, it sounds like.
Yeah, we got together a whole crew of awesome people, including someone playing Clothesline, who was the voice of Max in Life is Strange, one of my favourite games.
And her name is?
And we also had
Ashley
It wouldn't be NPCs without me not knowing the names of people.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even know, do you know Liam O'Brien? Do you know which one he played?
Trinket. He plays Trinket.
No, which one he played in the one shot?
Yeah, Jane.
Jane, okay, good. And we had Eric Banza?
Yeah.
Banza, who played Frankfurt.
Pretty fucking funny.
A dwarven Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth McGlynn.
Who plays...
Griffin. She's been on a few times.
Yeah, and she plays a character with a wonderful, I think it was New York accent.
Oh, it's kind of like she's shift into this New York. The character didn't have a New York accent the whole way through. It just used it. Griffin. She played Griffin. And then Brian Wayne Foster, who does Talks Machina, he played Kingston.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Geek and Sundry, you've probably seen him around on various things.
Like what?
Well, didn't he do the opening for the Gen Con show?
Yeah, because he does Talks Machina.
Yeah. Well,
is that it? He's been on heaps of Geek and Sundry stuff. What?
Oh, fuck.
One thing.
It wouldn't be NBCs without Dave
no. It wouldn't be NBCs if you just didn't say just blatant lies and me calling you out.
It's true. The whole today.
It's like, hey, Critical Role is winning an Oscar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
Look, I'm heading down. In 2 days, I'm performing in the National Theatre Sports Competition where I'm literally getting paid to make shit up. So I have to practice and just lie.
But you don't.
Anyway,
Making shit up here.
Sam starts with some beautiful poetry, which was wonderful. He had a lot of preparedness for this one shot. He had some cool...
he just didn't have it all in front of him.
No, he kind of lost some of it. He did actually, for the tavern, they start in a tavern.
Yeah.
He actually had created a menu for it. It's like a whole lot of different items, which I thought was a wonderful touch. He couldn't actually...
He just couldn't find it.
But he told us that he had one. So.
Yeah, so basically all the characters kind of walk into the bar kind of thing and they start interacting with each other. And it was a good throwback. Do you know what character was a throwback to another one-shot Critical Role did?
Do you honestly think I do?
I was hoping you've watched Critical Role.
I don't even know what Critical Role is.
So when Liam O'Brien did a second one-shot, he did it in the fantasy world instead of like a hyper-reality. And Sam Riegel played Obi the rat.
Yeah.
And he was in this one this year.
In fact, later on in the episode, they find graffiti on the wall that says Obi the rat.
So that's why Obi the rat was a bit of a throwback to Liam's one.
See, I learned something.
And on Liam's one, also Mary and Ashley played in that one too. So that's kind of the tie-in. And that's why Ashley kind of picked up on it when Obi was kind of, revealed.
To be honest, I'm in love with her. Actually, she's amazing.
Yeah, I actually at first didn't, and then I kind of like, oh yeah, That's it, yeah.
So we see the bar in 3D fashion through some Hero Forge miniatures, which I just, as a DM, constantly drool over every time I see them. It was absolutely fantastic. Totally packed with painted minis.
And apparently it was sent to a couple of days before they even started. The one thing that did make me laugh when Brian Foster's character Kingston was going through books that he's written, one of them was called Doors the Idiot's Enemy.
A beautiful throwback to that wonderful really Box Marketer adventure.
And no one laughed at it, so, you know, he deserved props for that.
Yeah.
It was good. But yeah, so, and also it was revealed that Kingston's wife slept with Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So that's why I had a bit of tension there.
A bit is a bit of an understatement.
A bit of it. So basically that they go into the bar, and then because of these kind of dialogue and altercations, a bar fight breaks out.
An epic bar fight.
Yes. And so all the characters start fighting, and that was probably where Sam kind of messed up a little bit, because there was too many characters that it kind of slowed down things a bit. Yeah. But after the first round, we skip ahead into the future of all the characters being interrogated, finding out what happened at the bar. Yeah. So we went for, in order, Griffin, Kingston, Clothesline, Frankfurt, and then Jane. And
Clothesline's so named because the island she comes from, everyone gets named after what they like. And she likes to clothesline people. And she does, various times throughout the episode.
Yeah, I did like Ashley quite a lot as a guest. I also like Liam's character.
I'm holding a cup, so I can't do the heart thing, but just imagine just imagine that I did that.
Don't imagine, you did just do that. just
imagine the other half.
So Jane, so Glenn O'Brien played a female death cleric for Jane. That was a very different choice.
Oh, I saw a completely new side of Liam.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I think because they all were level 4 characters as well, so they have to be used to not being so powerful anymore, because they're about to jump back to being a very low level character. So
like the new campaign,
it was interesting what angle Liam took, and it'd be interesting if he goes for a similar character. Maybe he's going to be a death cleric in the next campaign.
Honestly, when I thought of Vax and Liam as a player and character, I thought of this one style, and I thought he would have some kind of different angle on that. But we saw a completely different side, which was dark and twisted and malevolent. And,
well, I mean, Vax is kind of like emo.
Well, yeah, he's dark, but not in the way that he was he attacked Clothesline at that one time and took her down to 3 hit points.
Yeah. I don't think he meant to do so much to himself. That actually brings up. Oh, actually, we'll bring it up once we come to it. Yeah. But so after the interrogation kind of thing, we jump back, or back in time again, and then we complete essentially the rest of the story before they kind of get arrested. You find out when the interrogation takes place.
We do actually see that even after 3-4 years of playing D&D, Sam Riegel still trips over some of the rules, but that's probably because he's on the other side of the DM screen.
Yeah, it's a different story. Yeah. A player and a DM, you could tell that there's a lot more to it. Because essentially you're not just focusing on what your character is responding, you have to respond like every other character, like all the characters.
So his style was kind of actually a bit more of the old school of D&D, which was room descriptions. Every time someone enters a room, there's a little prose or paragraph that he reads, which is reminiscent of things like Mice and Mystics and older styles. He also had the item cards that get randomized. They come into a room, he flips a coin or rolls a die, and depending on where they roll, that's what item that person finds, which I thought was actually quite an elegant system. I might actually do that.
Well, I think with 5th edition, it gives a lot of flexibility for stuff like that, that you can incorporate stuff like that. That's what I'm slowly learning about doing. While it's doing all the podcasts and hearing everyone's 2 cents on everything. 5 editions loved because it's so easy to adapt to special rules and homebrew rules.
And you do actually get to see a great example of how even playing the same game in a similar world, just because of the DM and the players, how different the game can be. You see a completely different style to Matt Mercer. And Sam, even though this is his first one-shot, I think found his sweet style. He found a brand of improv for his own character.
And I think he just got flustered a bit, and that probably just...
Yeah, well, I mean, he's doing it in front of 20,000 of us
for the first time ever.
Yeah, so it's, adds a bit of a trick.
As the round continues, the bar catches on fire. Clotheslines people. That's the note that I put here.
I've got this great quote, which is, "Are you freshly laundered clothing? Because you're about to get clotheslined." I thought that was quite Schwarzenegger.
This is my best quote. Fuck you, Jane. That's pretty much the quote I put.
That's good as well.
And so, but basically, Holly. Some of the characters are trying to look for this girl called Holly, mainly Griffin, gets kidnapped by this clothed figure and taken down a trapdoor. And all 5 characters kind of go down that that trapdoor to try and find.
Yeah.
Basically Holly.
And they find some dark, twisted rooms created by Sam Riegel's Dark Twisted Mind.
With all numbers.
Including the number
That's
puzzle.
why it's dark and twisted, because all the damn numbers.
Essentially, you could see Scanlan's smile as he gets to torture Liam O'Brien with this mathematical puzzle as he's thrown into a room with numbers all over the wall. And a padlock, which was cool, because he actually gave the players a padlock. I think with props like that, it's like, like $5 New Zealand, or in New Zealand money, 20,000, because we're kind of like rupees and shit. Because of that, it's a cool element. Why not spend that $5 and have an actual item that the players can interact with?
I think it was a really cool thing. Only problem is that we're not very good at math.
Had all been drinking.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I don't know. That would have irritated me. But
it was fun. It made for some fun.
They worked it out in the end, and they did the padlock and it unlocked. So it was all right in the world. But anyway, that when they went down to the cellar, found the door, unlocked it, opened the door, and then they found the kidnapper who was trying to portal Holly away. And it was a salamander. It was basically a humanoid. How would you describe someone? A humanoid snake or humanoid?
Some kind of like a centaur is a hybrid of a horse.
Like a humanoid lizard. I think that's probably better. It's probably
so this was more combat. I think there's like 3 total solid combats in this episode, and the last one is kind of against the clock kind of combat as he's trying to take us through the portal, and they've only got a certain amount of time. Remember, these are level 4 characters.
Now there's one thing that happened in this episode when Clothesline got a crit. Now, what I thought what happened as a crit is that you just double your total.
So you roll the dice.
So you only double the dice.
Correct, and then you add the modifier.
Well, why?
I don't know why that is, but those are the rules.
Okay. Yeah. I've probably been corrected many times on the live stream. I'm pretty sure I have. I just always thought you just double what you got.
No, the modifier does not count, only what you roll.
I don't know.
I think it's because the modifier is a constant, so and it's a chance of this, so it's a chance-based attack, so they're trying to limit it to the fluctuating numbers rather than the constant.
No. That's my response to that.
Well, fuck,
I don't like that. They should change it in edition.
You should play Pathfinder, and that 20 doesn't mean shit.
Really?
Yeah, no, it does. There's no special bonuses. You don't double the damage unless you can confirm with another D20 roll.
Why? What? So you can never get a crit?
You can. You have to roll a crit and then roll to confirm. So you have to roll twice and succeed on two rolls.
So what? You have to get 2 natural 20s?
No, I think it's like 18, 19, 20 on the second roll to confirm. It's tricky.
I don't like it.
And there's no like great
change.
Bonuses.
I don't like change.
Also, it's not like if you get a nat 20 in Pathfinder, you don't say nat 20 and it doesn't mean anything. You still add the modifier and you still might fail. If the armor class is 26, you roll a nat 20 and add a 3, you still don't hit.
That's a question, is because Matt adapted to this game from Pathfinder.
Correct.
So was he giving natural crits and stuff before then?
No, probably not. When he was playing Pathfinder. No, that would have been a new edition when they melded.
Because I think getting nat 1s and nat 20s
is
one of the awesome things about Critical Role is how Matt rewards and punishes those particular numbers.
That's why I play 50.
No.
I mean, we could debate on this forever, and I'm sure you guys.
I don't know if it's a debate. It's just well.
No, I mean like on the internet, in this community.
Fuck you.
A debate's not an argument. I fucking hate. Honeymoon period's over.
So anyway, as we went along and the final battle happened, because it's a lot of battle, we don't typically analyse it for play. It's just not what we do.
Yeah.
But Mary got the how do you want to kill this?
Which is completely original, not a rip-off at all.
No, it's not. It's not a parody.
Yeah. So some things that I noticed in this episode: Sam Riegel taking an old school approach to D&D with some cool Mice and Mystic style mechanics.
Yeah.
Some real cool item cards, some beautiful poetry, and he managed to improvise. It wasn't as fluent as someone that's been doing it for 3.5 years.
I think he was a good, actually this is a comment that I saw in the Twitch, is that he's a good example of a first DM.
Yeah.
Is the fact that not perfect, and as long as you have a supportive table that's, understanding that this is your first time DMing, you're going to have a good time, and I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly confident he'll be okay doing it again. I don't know if he'll do it anytime soon.
I don't think it will really help him in this instance of his first go. He's played before. He's immersed in the world, but he put a lot of effort in planning. He knew what the campaign was, and in a one shot, you actually have kind of opportunity to plan a bit more because the players aren't doing as much free world roaming as they do in a game that's been running for a couple of months.
And you also don't need to remember what had come before.
Yeah,
exactly. This is the first time it's ever happened.
So you can actually, because you can pretty much lead the players in a linear path towards
a railroad.
Yeah, because it's one story, so you actually have a chance to plan.
Yeah.
And you can see that Sam succeeded because he put a lot of effort into this. Each room had a description. He knew the characters, this and that. And sure, I mean, there's some stuff he'd tinker with moving forward. Like, the combat was too intense. There was too many players in the bar fight, and it got difficult to track.
Too many players. That's
he lost like players in the initiative order, and it's, we understand it.
As I think about it, I think he kind of was trying to rush it as well.
Yeah.
But I think that was, he got told to rush it mainly because of maybe things behind the scenes telling him he had to speed it up. Because it was a normal-sized episode by the end of it. But I felt like he was kind of trying to rush it because he skipped over a lot of rules. He just said, let's just say that happened.
Yeah, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things when you're doing a one-shot, when I run a one-shot, I have the main quests and I've got optional side quests or optional combats. So if you get to a point and you go, oh my god, it's been 20 minutes and we've already gotten to the castle, that was supposed to take 2 hours, you can throw in some side quests and slow them down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think, conversely, you can rush through things if you need to. It's a time limit.
But I think overall it was good.
Yeah, I think it was a really good DM. I like the style, and I'm going to try and incorporate some of it into my own games. Yeah.
What, just kill me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Anyway, well, thanks for watching our rambling and banter.
And remember, if you like this video, to comment and do the subscribe thing.
Subscribe, like. Now, talking about one-shots, this week we are having our one-shots with Ben Krillin with our personal games.
Yes.
Black Winter Nights and Eyes of Elisia, because this one's going to be not here.
I'm down south performing in the National Theatre Sports Competition.
Yes. So yeah, we if you want to watch that, make sure you follow our Twitch.
If you want to get like a look at some other styles of DMing with the same players from Black Winter Nights and Eyes of Elisia, well, this is your chance.
Yeah, and they will be posted on this site next week. I think that's how it works. Yeah, next week. But this week they'll be on Twitch, so you can follow it. And also our NPCs #2 episode will be out in a few days, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, which I'm not here for, so I can sit back with a margarita on the beach.
No, they're on the beach in Dunedin? Yeah, that's gotta work. Is it Dunedin
Christchurch?
But still.
I could go to New Brighton.
Yeah. But, and also, like, he sits back and doesn't do anything.
I could contest that, but I'm not going to. It's totally true. Thank you guys for coming along with us on NPCs with Tal'Dorei. Remember, check out the rest of our content on the D20 Multiverse.
Could have plugged it for about a couple minutes. Let's just end it. Go.
Thank you guys. I'm out.